Badlands traffic. Tail high. Oh, wow.
I'm Matt, and this is Procrastination Garage. It's Thursday morning, just after 8 a.m., and it's time to go play. Yeah, we're headed up in the hills today. Going up with 1, 2, 3 other guys for sure. I say for sure, maybe a fourth. Just going to play around up on Chinook Pass, explore some areas I haven't been before. So looking forward to it. Last night I did get the new tires and wheels put on there, and daughter and I took it for a test run into town to pick up burgers, and so far so good. Everything seems all right. So I guess today will be a real shakedown run, and I'll let you know. It's a beautiful day headed into Natchez, but already we're off to a rough start. The top for the UTV, the canvas top, was flapping around in the wind, so I stopped to try to fix it, and I just look back there and I see that one of my little plastic clips that holds that kind of helps hold the tarp up is missing, and I'm sure it's not on the trailer, so it's probably gone. So the top is just going to be kind of floppy today, and this is the last trip with that top, I think. Well, I'm going to get a new top. I don't know if I'll get it in time for next weekend or not, but I'm done with this. It's too much fooling around. We started out on a relatively smooth gravel road, but let me tell you, this was not the normal for the day. Right here, we're just taking a short break. The bugs weren't too bad at this point. Here we're getting into the more technical stuff. Still relatively smooth though. Right after we turned onto this section of the trail, we came across this tree down. You could see where I cut it with a chainsaw. Now we're in the process of dragging it out of the way. Now that part of the tree off to the left there, I ended up cutting it into a couple more pieces so we could pull it completely out of the way. When we go out and play, we do our fair share of trail maintenance as usual. Here's my friend Don trying to get up through this area. Notice his right front wheel keeps coming up. I had to stop filming and actually open his passenger door and stand on the edge to give enough weight to get through there. There's Mount Rainier off in the distance. While our group is usually side-by-sides, we let one Jeeper play with us. We stopped off here at a place called Moon Rocks to take a lunch break. Pretty good view from up here. That mountain there, that's Mount Adams. And that there is Mount Rainier again. good chunk of our day was running rocky trails like this. And actually this section of trail wasn't bad. Here's a popular hunting camp out in the middle of the woods. Most of the year anybody can use it, but I'm sure if you come back here during hunting season, there's probably one group that uses it every year. You can tell a big fire came through here a few years ago. Trees are growing back. Welcome to Shoestring Lake. Apparently there's fish in here, but there were a lot of mosquitoes. I mean a lot of mosquitoes. Not fun at all.
Very nice.
It's Friday, just afternoon time. Been kind of a lazy day. Haven't really done much anything. So I didn't really wrap up yesterday's ride. We got back to trucks, I don't know, it was probably 4. And we had a good ride. Let me tell you though, some of that, and you'll see it in the video, or probably I've already seen it in the video, I guess, rocky and rough. I mean, some of those trails were pretty aggressive. It was a good time though. I mean, for the most part, I like doing that kind of stuff, although by the end of the day, I was a little beat. So, but that's fine. Anyway, Terex handled everything just fine. Interestingly, and it's not the first time I've noticed it, I'm getting just a little whiff of antifreeze smell. And I noticed that my coolant tank before the ride was a little on the low side, so I had topped it off. I'll check it again. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to unload it, and I'll check it and see where it is now. There's nothing visible around the radiator, so it may be a hose that's connected to the engine or something. I mean, it's a low-hour machine, so I doubt there's anything really physically wrong with it. At the end of the ride, the roof for the top, I ended up just taking it completely off. I don't think I addressed it yesterday. I had to stop twice and dink around with it on the way up, and in fact I ended up losing parts and pieces from the top. The 2 roof bows, I ended up losing one of them completely and lost one of the little plastic clips that clips around the roll bar. So I'm pretty much done with that. I may have to use it again next weekend, but I'm going to start working on a top for it, I think I'll just make one out of like 1/4-inch plywood or something. I don't know, we'll see, but let me get the thing unloaded and I'll check the antifreeze level and update you. So you can see the antifreeze level there. If you reach along on the side, you can feel there's the high mark right there where my finger is, which is pretty much right where it is. Now, I do believe I had it overfilled just a touch. So, you know, it's not leaking significantly, but like I said, I'm getting a sniff every once in a while. I don't know. Oh yeah, tire wheel update. Tires performed well. I've got just the slightest rubbing left front when it's turned all the way to the left. But I mean, I only heard it a few times, and you know, I was pushing it pretty hard yesterday, so we're not worried about it. We still eventually are going to get a lift kit for the thing. That'll take care of that problem. So in the meantime, I don't think I'll do anything about it. Fire extinguishers, they were just fine, although they did move because I had them clear over here at the end. They worked themselves to the middle by the end of the ride, no biggie. And my strap job here, you can see I scratched my paint, oops there, scratched the paint on the roll bar. That's my own fault because really this thing here needs to be looped around that roll bar, and I didn't have it that way. I think I did originally, and then I changed it when I was trying to hook something else. And believe it or not, just a couple of straps here. Well, the strap I guess came off of the poop bucket, but overall, the minimal strapping job I had did fine yesterday, and we've got upgrades coming for this. So anyway, it was a great day. Hello there. Since you've watched this far into this episode of Procrastination Garage, do me a favor, hit the like button, and please subscribe, and please tell all your friends. Thanks a lot. It's Saturday morning, about 5:45 a.m. Getting ready to jump in the Toyota Venza with my daughter and my wife, and we're headed to Moses Lake, Washington. Woohoo! And why Moses Lake, you ask? We were headed to the 2024 Moses Lake Air Show, an event we had never been to. We had to leave early because the event I really wanted to see was a stole competition, which started at 8 a.m. Here's a sampling of that event.
Nice early rotation made here off the runway. Wow, that was exceptionally short, somewhere between 150 and 170 feet. And on the right, low and slow, here comes Alan Hewitt.
Alan, of course, trying to put in some really solid scores to protect himself from the low 70s.
And he's actually competing against the aircraft in the next round. And so it's a little bit difficult to visualize, but he is competing.
What did we just see?
Woo! Now here comes John Douglas on his first landing attempt. Now yesterday he was putting in some ridiculously short landings. Now the challenge here is to get it as close to the ground as possible without touching before the line.
You'll see him hold it off. Good over the line. Line judge gives that checkered flag heavy in the brakes, leaving some ruts. You're coming to Oshkosh, come a couple days early, hang out with us. It's a huge party. One of the most beautiful grass strips we'll find again. Maybe a little biased because I learned to fly there in J3 Cubs. But yeah, it's such a great.
It's the most fun flying I have ever done. He takes this airplane in the backcountry with his dog Dakota. He uses it for everything from hunting to camping to fishing and everything. Now here's John. He's in energy management mode.
Oh, scratch for John Council on the first.
Got her program and process nailed down. You'll watch the flaps come down early. Doesn't want to be bothered with it, so she takes it down almost all the notches, then one final notch for the rotation. Fantastic takeoff there from Tegan.
Here's Tegan now, base to final, coming around the bend. Little bit of ash in the sky, but nothing like we saw yesterday. And this is where John claims to have the advantage in the landings compared to Tegan. But let's see what she does. Holding it off, a little burst of power, holding it off, good over the line for Tegan. As that yoke fullback elevator steer goes, Stephen Hewitt. Holding the tail off.
Another sub-50-foot takeoff. That deserves a round of applause and holler, whatever you do here in Washington.
Here comes Stephen now, coming around base to final in the S7.
The lightest aircraft at Moses Lake today at Stoll. You'll see him really taking advantage of this headwind on the landing, setting up. One of the things that you might be interested to watch is how he uses his flap technique on the landing. A lot of the guys will use the flaps to force a stall as soon as they're sure that they've made it past the line.
And down! And stopped.
All sorts of things in backcountry airplanes, from military contractors to civilians alike. John Smith in the super duper stall, judging by the length of that takeoff. Fantastic takeoff from John Smith there.
Look at that high approach by John Smith. Really controlled coming in.
Absolutely beautiful airplane. Wow.
wow. Here's Rod Hewitt now. You know he wants to go fight against his dad. Same airplane. And he's Corey, I'm literally at a loss of words. These are insane numbers.
Here's Rob. Looks like he's going a little bit fast, so he'll put on the brakes here. You'll see that aircraft slow way down. As Rod is no stranger to controlling. Look at that.
Good over the line. That was insane.
And here we've got a beautiful aircraft on final approach. Whoa! This is the time where you're working really hard in that Rams S21. Mike Babcock really working hard to keep that thing under control.
Whoa! Okay, got it down and controlled. The great fly by Jeff Daly here in this brand new Badlands track. Tail high. Oh wow! So that looked like it might be 750 feet.
That was absolutely shocking.
He built it all winter. Like just sprinting, building, working to get this airplane ready to go. And he's proud of it. You can see why. It's beautiful.
That airplane is good. Ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing something special here at Moses Lake, Washington with the Badlands Traveler.
Holding it off, good over the line, and so slow already.
Next up was some large-scale radio control action. These guys had their work cut out for them given the strong winds, but they put on a pretty good show regardless.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.
There were a handful of military jet flyovers and demonstrations throughout the day. Nothing really very exciting. I enjoyed the C-17 the most. Most lame was this EA-18 Growler. It just made 2 passes flying over various directions. Big whoop. The C-17 is just one big-ass plane. It was impressive to watch fly by. It also came in for a landing. I didn't get it on video and it was quite a ways away, but it came in and stopped very quickly and then started backing up. Yes, this plane is able to back up using its jet engine. Pretty cool. One of the biggest attractions was the A-10 Warthog demonstration, and it actually didn't occur until closer to the end of the day. Honestly, I wasn't that impressed. I already know what this plane can do. It's got a 30mm gun, brings a lot of firepower to the battlefield, and can drop bombs. And the demonstration flying wasn't that impressive. But again, it's a pretty cool plane. It's supposed to be retired here real soon, which is kind of too bad. After the military flyovers, but before the A-10 demonstration, were several aerial performers. They put on a pretty good show. During the day, my daughter Ryan and I walked around and checked out the static displays. I wasn't real impressed. I thought there could have been more of them. There you have it, the 2024 Moses Lake Air Show. We had a good time. I really enjoyed the short takeoff and landing stuff, and then all the flying stuff. Static displays were kind of disappointing. Will we do it again? Probably, maybe not next year. We paid a premium to park right up close to the runway. I don't know that I would pay that much money to do it again. But again, it was a fun event, and I enjoy air shows. I enjoy airplanes, so this is kind of right up my alley. It's Monday morning around 10 a.m. and we're all loaded up, ready to head over to the rental to do some more log splitting. I don't know if I can wrap it up today. Maybe get pretty close. If not, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I need to mow over there. We'll figure it out. Before I go, I need to sharpen both my chainsaws. Use the one we were up using the side-by-side the other day, and it was kind of dull. And then I know the big one's kind of dull after using it over there last week. So let's get that done. Take a look. Can you tell? I don't know. They're all sharpened. Focus. I don't know. Should be good enough. Let's head on over. I've made it over to the rental. Just want to show you where we left off last week. So we got that stack of wood there, and here's what we've got left. See a bunch of these pieces I cut on, I don't know, Thursday, whenever I was over here. So those all need to get split. And I got some other ones that still need to be cut with a chainsaw and split also. So I'm going to get to work and I'll show you an update a little bit later on. So it's about 11 o'clock. It's just after 12 noon. Just ran out of gas in the splitter, so time to take a lunch break. So this is what I've split so far. Pretty much got all of the ones that I'd cut with the chainsaw, at least ones I'd cut into quarters. And what I'm realizing is I probably should have cut them into thirds, because lifting the quarters up onto the log splitter is a lot of work. Stacked a little bit over there against the building, not much, most of it's right here. So I'm going to go ahead and fire the splitter back up, take care of a couple more pieces, and then we'll take a break from splitting and we'll start stacking. So there you go. It's coming up on 3 p.m. and there's what we've accomplished. I hope you can tell. It's significant. Still got that big pile there. Still got some left there, but I did a lot. Went through 2 tanks of gas, worked on tank number 3. So finished off row number 3 over there, started row number 4. So probably come back tomorrow on Tuesday. We'll see. Tuesday morning, headed back over to the rental. Will we finish up today? I have high hopes that we will, but I don't know. We're just tackle it and we'll get as far as we get. So let's do it. And we're back. All right, so does that seem doable? It does. I think before we even unload the log splitter and ATV this morning, let's fire up the chainsaw and get these cut up into more manageable chunks. That seem reasonable? Why not? What do you think? I've got a bunch of it cut up with the chainsaw. Not all of it. Still got some pieces in there that I'd like to get cut. Running low on chainsaw gas. I mean, completely out of the house and everywhere. So we're going to try and get by with what we got. I'm going to go ahead, offload the log splitter, get a bunch of stuff split up that I can pick up and kind of narrow it down to just what's left. And then we'll see if we can get some of those sawed up before we totally run out of gas. Just a little after noon. I got a lot of that stuff done. Still have a lot more to go. But adding significantly to my 4th row over here. So will we finish today? Don't know. Getting ready to fire up the splitter, do some more. Just finished doing a bunch of stacking. We'll see where we get. Bingo, I win. Everything is cut, split, stacked. So all I have left to do is clean up this mess here, which I think what I'm going to do is just bring over some 5-gallon buckets every time I come to mow, fill them up and haul it home. So it won't be done all at once. It'll be done over the next 3 or 4 mowings probably. So what do you think? Are we a happy camper? So let me show you out the other side again. And here's what the original area looks like. I'll insert a before picture for those that didn't see. So that over there is a fence post falling over. Got some fence work needs to be done, but not going to do that anytime soon. So a project that I thought would take a week and a half, 2 weeks max, take a lot longer. Oh well, it's all done now. Well, done for now. Still got to take these stumps off and grind away the stumps. And then these trees, they're dead, they all need to come down. And those trees down there were cut off about 10-12 feet, they still need to come down. Oh yeah, and then there's a weeping willow over there that needs some work. So we still have lots more projects over here. Oh yeah, and I got my log there I need to try and mill or whatever. But hey, we're done for a while. Probably won't do anything else again until fall. It's starting to get hot. It's going to be in the 90s at the end of the week. So that's it. That's a wrap on this week's Procrastination Garage. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Okay, so it looked like all we did was play, right? Not a whole lot of work this week. And that's kind of true. This video was taken around my birthday time, and I wasn't doing a whole lot of work, and we just had some activities going on. Fun times. Coming up, we've got some other stuff, plus the camping trips coming up, and who knows what else. Stay tuned. Remember, the #1 goal of Procrastination Garage is to keep me motivated, to keep me working out in the yard, down in the shop, or even playing up in the hills. Down in the comments, tell me about the projects you're working on, or better yet, the things you're procrastinating about, because that's more fun. Remember, my name's Matt, this is Procrastination Garage, and we'll see you next week or real soon.